It was like, I remember that Sarah was involved somehow, but I don't remember her being a big part. She was just the romantic interest. I don't remember there being a big kind of him having a tussle with his conscience midway through the game. It just seems they're rubbing it in a bit.
Hey, boss. I came as soon as I got your message.
Sit down, Tom. We have a mole, Tom.
No. Oh.
I was up all night driving myself nuts trying to figure it out. I started thinking maybe it's one of our guys. We aren't paying his fair share. Someone with a light wallet. Maybe looking to Morello for a new suit. Frank wasn't around, so I went to the safe to get the account books. To see who's getting cents on the dollar he's earned.
What do you know?
The books are gone, Tom.
Frank.
More than 50 years I've known him. Everything I have, I got with Frank. And every buck we've earned, every dime we've paid out, it's all logged in those books. Frank hands those over to the feds, we're finished.
Frank respects one person in this whole town, and that's you. This has got to be some kind of misunderstanding.
I've been calling him all day. I went by his place. He's gone. His wife and kid are gone.
But why?
I don't know. I'm sure he has his reasons. Maybe he's still smarting over the dog.
But when you tried to drown?
Yeah. Same one I shot after he wouldn't let me sink her. I was a stupid kid, Tommy. But grudge or no grudge, we gotta get those books back. Shake down all our stories. See who knows what.
Stories.
When you catch up to Frank, you get those books. And if he doesn't have them on him, you make him tell you where to find them. After that, you do what we gotta do.
Why doesn't he just say, you kill him? Why is it always, you do what you gotta do? Why is it always...
Vincenzo's waiting for you with a clean car.
Tommy.
Tough day today, Tom.
We gotta keep a lid on this, Tom. Start with Biff, but don't give him nothing. I got you a clean set of wheels. And something special here, if you want it.
Rev him up.
Frank sees a La Parra, he'll know. The old ways work.
Little car. Look like
And now for the latest news. The Navy is today continuing its search for the remains of those brave souls lost aboard the airship USS Akron. The Akron was destroyed in a violent thunderstorm off the New Jersey coast Tuesday morning, with the loss of 73 of 76 aboard. The disaster stands as the worst aviation accident on record. Yesterday, one of the survivors, Lieutenant Commander Herbert B. Wiley, spoke to members of the press and gave a brief account of the tragedy. He also spoke of the survivors' rescue by the German tanker Phoebus. President Roosevelt has described the loss of the Akron as a national disaster and said that he grieves with the wives and families of those lost and the nation. We will bring you more on the disaster and the Navy's search as we receive it.
I'll bring it up in the next community meeting.
I mean, I don't know why this game's running so badly. Maybe I need a little bit of an upgrade, but I'm running a 1080 Ti, so my CPU is a bottleneck in it, but
Tommy, what's the rumpus?
Heard any big news lately? Something that Don might want to know.
Depends. What's it worth to you?
$20.
How about 40?
All right, spill.
The FBI's in town. They're getting something from Morello, but I don't know what.
How'd you hear?
Little Tony got some guy drunk in the Black Cat and drove him home. Heard a bunch of stuff, so he's the guy you want to see.
Okay. Thanks.
fine little Tony.
Always a pleasure, Tommy.
And what's the sting in the tail here? I know how the mission ends.
Welcome to a
It's no
WLA
real
Sports
surprise
Report.
to me.
There's a sense of anticipation as we
I
await
remember
the
this
start
being
of the
one of
big
the
game.
good
Our
missions.
very own Lost Heaven Lancers are out on the road, deep in enemy territory as they take on bitter rivals, the Empire Bay Cannons. This year's Gold Series is shaping up to be one of the best on record, with both teams matching one another blow for blow. Despite the Cannons' home field advantage and an early lead in the series, the Lancers have bounced back and have
there's
really
so
taken
many-
their rivals to task. Many of the plaudits and
There's so many games like this where you would want to be able to walk around in VR and just breathe in the world. But many games like this just don't have that as an option. This is the world they've built an open world game, but a very linear story in it. I would just like to walk around this world and soak it in, you know? It's the same with Cyberpunk, I'd imagine. You'd want to just park up and watch the world go by, you know?
Everything okay, Tom?
Your little Tony?
Nah, it's not. What's this about the guy you drove home who's with the feds?
He came in for a drink, which turned into 10. He's hired muscle for some kind of safe house.
Where?
Oak Hill, corner of Pine. He gave me $10 to drive him back and keep my mouth shut. Later on, that Councilor Gilatti's brokered some kind of deal between Morello and the FBI. They were all ready to sit tight on someone in there.
Why the hell didn't you tell us?
Tom, I did. I came in to see French straight away. He didn't tell the Don?
No, he didn't.
Tom, what's going on?
Who knows?
we return now to the coverage of Game 7 of the Gold Series.
Same with any of the GTA worlds, really. I would probably love to just walk around Los Santos. Yeah. I think they purposely gave you like a tiny little small car so you kind of drag this machine out. I mean, I've still got the box of the original game with the map in it. So it might be worth checking the difference. I mean, how would 13 make good-looking games? It's just their animations that are a bit iffy. Cutscenes and things, the animations of the humans are not too bad. But just in the world, the animations are a bit stiff. It seems like everyone's had Botox, you know? They don't really have too many expressions. They just say the words for the mission, that's it. I mean, we'll get to the technology where it's, you know, it's cheaper to be able to do human animations better. To that point.
Looks like the place.
Didn't trust me to put my car down. Right. What's going on, Frank?
Take me to those account books, Frank.
And we return now to coverage what could be the final play of this game and the series between the Lost Heaven Lancers and the Empire Bay Cannons. A quick reminder that this final inning is being brought to you by Swift Cola. When you need a lift, reach for a Swift. It's not only a taste sensation, it's guaranteed to increase focus, drive, and mental clarity. Pick up a bottle of Swift Cola today. And as we are coming to a close, let me thank today's other sponsors, Big Break Cigarettes and Lost Heaven Courier. Both of these teams could be said to be entering golden eras. Each team has a star player at the core with promising youngsters set around them. I refer, of course, to Smith and Seidel. The Cannons have had several such golden periods. The Lancers, it's fair to say, have not. I can see Lancers manager Frankie Hodge prowling in front of the dugout, gesticulating. He seems animated, to say the least.
I mean,
Looks like
look,
he's putting one of the officials in his place or something or other.
He's driving an
With the noise of the
open-top
crowd, it is
car.
quite hard to say for sure. Whatever's going on down
It's not
there,
like
you
he's
can
not
feel
gonna
the
see
sense of
you, is it?
occasion, and you just know that whatever happens, the crowd will be the first to tell you what has happened. The Lancers are now within minutes of snatching the Gold Series, which at one stage had appeared doomed, but they equally teeter on the edge of defeat. It all comes down to the final play. Nobody is warming up in the bullpen. Nobody down there is considering the possibility of extra innings. Bunny Smith then, standing on the mound, a look of steely determination on his
some kind of
face.
meat happening.
Betraying no emotion, doesn't look nervous or tired after his exertions this series, nor does he appear to be carrying the weight of expectation. He's having a word with the umpire about something or other. What a strapping fellow, 6'2", 195 pounds. If the Lancers are to win here today, he's going to write himself into the record books. And boy, oh boy, what that would mean to the people of Lost Heaven after such a long time without glory on the diamond. All right, they've sorted out whatever was going on. Here we go then. In for the Cannons, it's Paddy Doherty. Smith is pitching the game of his life, but Doherty's a big man.
It's
If
not
he
just
can catch one,
coincidence
it
this
could
baseball
run, and
game's
with
going
bases
on.
loaded, the Cannons would have it. Here we go. Doherty facing down Smith. Fastball and strike. The big man thought he had it. Some speed on that ball, my goodness. It's fair to say Doherty looks a little spooked. He was convinced he had it. His body language tells the
shit.
tale. Smith
They taking you to the
remains
airport,
cool under
Frank?
pressure, not a flicker of emotion on his face. He winds up. And that's two. There was zip on that one. Good Lord. Seidel is barking something at Doherty, but we have no chance of hearing it as the noise of the crowd reaches fever pitch. Doherty's gesturing, and that's only making Seidel more irate. This is it, folks. Another strike, and the Lancers win. If Doherty can get behind it, surely the cannons will get all their men home and snatch victory. A swing and a miss, and that's the winners! Lancers win! Lancers win! And Smith finally cracks an elated smile. He's thrown his cap in the air, as have his teammates. Lancers win the 1933 Gold Series! The mission of Lost Heaven Radio, our city's public service broadcaster, is to serve you. Start your day with WLH 570. In need of refreshment, a boost or a pick-me-up? Then there should be only one name on your lips. Swift Cola, the energy kick that's a taste sensation. When you're in need of a lift, choose Swift.
Yeah, this has vibes of the Butcher mission in Mafia 2.
Christ, they're flying him out of state or something. Fuck, this ain't good.
Because I was sure that Frank appeared in Mafia 2. I'm not sure that was canon. He just looked a lot like him.
Who are these people? The FBI?
Guy just flashed a badge at me and forced me out.
Side. Incident there.
I heard there's some guy the feds are handing over before he's flown out in a civilian plane. Guess we all want the same thing. Can't say I'm happy dealing with it.
Informant and FBI ask leave safe us. An informant? Hangar 5. Get the accounts book after. He's selling them out.
Chief said we should go steady out here. He told me nothing.
Oh, they're handing him over to who? Those men with the plane looked like gangsters.
How long till they're done? I'm due to fly.
As soon as they fly their prisoner out, I guess. I don't know, a lot of these men don't look like cops.
It's out the front.
Oh, hey, careful!
Not getting through there. Take out that policeman that's at the window.
Kept the lid on this so far. Let's get it done quietly and go home.
Morello hasn't the honor to even show his face. For a rat like you? Nah. Get in the car.
The plane they're gonna use is Don Morello's. I'm sure of it.
So what happens next? Once Morello gives us the books, our accounting guys go through them with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, but won't Salieri's guys fly the coop before we're done?
That's why we'll round them up. Pin charges on them we know won't stick, but keep them in the cells long enough for the scales to tip.
This is gonna be some day in court.
Tax evasion, money laundering, corruption, smuggling, prostitution. I mean, the book's too big to throw at. We're gonna make the issue.
Well, it's the way they got Capone.
And now is how Ennio Salieri dies in jail. It's a good day, my friend.
Make it stupid photo. Did it all without killing anybody.
Tom. Frank. The Don sent me.
I figured as much. I'm sorry it had to be you, Tommy.
Anything you want me to tell him?
I wish it could have shaken out better, but Morello finally came after me. It's okay. You can come out. Morello offered me a simple trade. The Don's account books for our lives and tickets out of this town.
You hand the books over yet?
I'm not so stupid, Don. They're safe. Morello was waiting for this. It's a key to a box in the Grand Imperial Bank downtown. I told Morello I'd hand it over after the plane was fueled and ready to go. His men were meant to fetch it before we left.
I took care of them. Told them to get on a plane.
We didn't
Go
take
on,
care of
March.
them at all.
Alice, get aboard.
Frank, you're coming with us.
Not right now, honey. Just get buckled in. Tommy and I, we have some serious business to discuss.
But Frank...
Get on the plane, March. For Alice. For me. Get on the goddamn plane, please.
I can't remember if Frank actually makes it out. I think he does.
You been paid yet?
Yeah.
Now you've been paid twice. You take the ladies wherever they want to go.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Tom.
Christ, Frank. Why didn't you ask us for help?
I guess I just wanted out. One way or the other. I'm tired, Tommy. Tired of lying to my wife. Tired of checking under my car every time I take a Sunday drive. And tired of waiting for the dawn to put two in my temple.
God damn you, Frank.
Good afternoon, sir.
Where's the safety deposit boxes?
With my colleague downstairs, sir.
Thanks.
Beautiful day, huh?
Uh-huh.
Indeed. This seems like a trap.
Keeping out of trouble, I hope.
I need to access the deposit boxes for Frank Coletti.
Ah, yes, Mr. Angelo?
Yeah.
Mr. Coletti said it might be you who came, and to provide access. Please, follow me.
Bit suspicious. You fancy? Or the walk isn't walking.
I got the books and covered my tracks. Salieri never asked any questions. In fact, apart from the funeral, I never heard him talk about Frank again.
I guess they're pretending that Frank has died.
You're making my boys twitchy, Marku.
Sergio and I just came by to pay respects, that's all. Known Frank a long time. Almost as long as you. He's a good man. Smart. Loyal. Loyal to his wife. His kid above all else. There must be some kind of honor in that in you.
Maybe. But I'm still looking at this headstone with his little girl's name on it.
It's a hell of a thing.